yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. There we go. Back, back.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And that one blown up quickly.
My bad, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. You know what I mean? My fault. What up, though? You know what I mean? ATL. Showing love from Jersey, man. But, you know what I mean? Right now, it's Philly and LA. I'll show you how we gets down here.
Before he could even get started.
I'm playing with John real quick.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Toss play to Sproles. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
All right. Did you actually, like, take the bag away from the mic?
Tried to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
I'm about to go back in game chat, bro. The only dude I know that come in here and just be on some hella annoying shit. You come in here with the mic all in your fucking mouth and start eating. Who does that? Right. That's great. Dead ass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a whistle, I think a penalty here for a delay.
Going back and I don't need to fucking get in this shit. This is annoying as shit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Shorty.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
I mean, Mike came over here and fucked my shit up real quick. Jumped in the chat talking shit. Wasn't able to pay attention to how many y'all load this violation now.
Let's go.
Came up into the game chat. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's Sproles.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Sproles. And this will be taken across midfield.
I swear to God, you hit my nigga like that again.
The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Oh my, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit.
Didn't happen on that play.
Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
On second down, here's Wentz. The action here with Nelson Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Man, your boy trying to do something, man. Trying to work out here, man. Trying to make things work out here, man. Yo, what? Damn, that shit just helped a nigga. I didn't even know I had that play right there. So now I have the time in the land of day right here.
They'll run it with Sproles.
Wow, bro. How this nigga just walked right by this motherfucker like.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's what it is, guys. What the hell one of them guys look like?
Wins to throw on second down.
Fight
for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They start the drive with Lynch. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
You better watch that clock, boy. I'll tell you something.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Carr. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And this is Cook with a grab. As he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
He just flipped it. I ain't worried about that. And they do him on the hot route. Okay.
Carr gives to Marshall. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Oh. Yo, we good with the cover 4. Don't even try to play the kid. You know, fucked up when you showed me how to pick plays, trying to tell you something. I'll be killing them.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
Give me that.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
I told you.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That stung a bit, but you going to intercept them.
Philadelphia's offense taking the field here
right.
again. They got some tough news on October 8th after the Week 5 game. Jay Ajayi torn ACL. So what does that do now for the Philly run game?
Well, ostensibly everyone would just move up a spot, and they would still feel pretty solid about how things are going. But the other guys have been banged up a little bit, too, along the way. Corey Clement, who was the undrafted free agent who tried to touchdown pass in the Super Bowl last year, he's been battling some injuries. So is Darren Sproles. Remember, they lost him for much of last season on their run to the Super Bowl. He's been beat up a little bit. Wendell Smallwood has been getting the bulk of carries and bulk of plays. Had a touchdown against Minnesota last Sunday. He may have to be the first.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Allow me to sidestep for a second after that incompletion, CD. Let's talk about the rookie quarterbacks, because just last week we were talking about them going 0-4. But this past weekend, 4-0 for the rookie QBs.
Remember that seesaw we used to jump on when we were kids? You're up. You're down. Well, this week, they are way up. Sam Darnold and the Jets take out the Broncos. Baker Mayfield and his Browns in overtime. The fierce Ravens pass rush is foiled. And how about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills?
Get his ass out here.
This one is down he goes. Fletcher Cox breaking through again for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
29.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, shit, I fucked up. Oh, my God, I don't know why
these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
That was so dumb.
And that drives coaches insane,
I don't know why they did that.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're getting that garbage.
Word up. Like, oh, man, I don't know why the fuck I just did that shit. Damn it. I was about to kill that shit too. Fuck.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Chill out. Like, we ain't trying to hurt him, man. You know that shit, nigga.
Carr to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cook. He's got him in. Complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know they have good coverage downfield. But you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You've got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
I see why you got it, but now I see why you won't get it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Trying to tell you something.
Carr. Is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
I saw that opening, so I tried to rush in. I seen it.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll run with Lynch.
Oh, my
God.
God.
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? And if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Sproles so quick and agile. Darren Sproles, the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz.
Oh, let's go!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
To throw his Carr. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back now in the East Bay. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And some room to roam now. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st down, Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Fuck.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's that bullshit.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Hey. There we go. Back there.
Wins to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lefty, lefty. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
There we go. Back there. 20.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Wow.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A man who spent 8 years as a Ram, Chris Long. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Back to throw, Carr. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
OP, OP. 24.
Carr to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Kind of had this game. Bullshit.
Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Carr to throw again. Dancing to his left. And Cook has it left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the handoff, Lynch. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,